everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, just like to say we'd really appreciate it if you could all hit subscribe, and if you enjoy the video then please give it a like. Any questions, leave it down below, we'll get back to you as best we can. And you can also follow us on social media. And we've also got some merch for sale, which is on www.farmandbroshop.com. It's an exciting day today. As you can see, I'm just driving through the yard and we're heading out here, and we're already here. We're in the last field that's going to be planted with spuds, so quite an exciting day today. Exciting but also a bit sad. The planting season for 2021 is coming to an end. Right, I need to preset my revs because I altered that the other day. Spreading, new task, we're on spreading. So I've got 8 bags of fertiliser left. We've got to make sure we spread it right, otherwise we're going to run out. Record the boundary to our right. Let's go. Might need 4-wheel drive on. But yeah, I'm spreading the fertiliser now. Ben will be out here ripping in a minute. He's just dropping some stock feed down to the main cattle yard. Within a few hours it'll be getting bedded up, de-stoned, and on planting tomorrow. But yeah, the setting I've got it on now should be alright, Biff. I've got a feeling that it's going to run out. Then I've been told to knock it back a little bit. The last thing we can do is run out of the fertiliser, so it's a bit loud. I actually rolled this field yesterday just to pack it down a bit and keep the moisture in. Obviously with this wind it's been drying the ground right out. The 2 fields we've just finished actually ended up being a little bit too dry, and the dust was literally, well, the soil was literally blown away. I think after this, the plan is, while I've got the spinner on, is that I'm going to go and put a bit of nitrogen on some grass. Right, there we go. That's the headland done. This is about 7 acres, this field, and we've just done 4.3. As long as I don't overspread the last 4 bags, we're going to have enough. 2 seconds through the yard, and we're there to fill up. So for convenience, I mean, we couldn't have a field any closer. There's Jammer filling up the foot spinner. He's just foot spinning it, and then I'm going to be ripping. Cooper's going to be hitching up a rotor spike. He's got the big boy rotor spike on. He's going to be able to cover some acres, hopefully. Going to be a bit of relief getting the last field in, but there is a slight question mark on to whether we're going to do a couple more fields, probably in like a couple weeks time. Someone has offered us a couple fields. It's grass and they want to cut the grass, do like first cut before, like an early first cut before we start planting. So this potentially could be the last field of spuds, which would be yeah, like I say, a bit of a relief. The planter's literally gone to plant the headlands on the field behind this, so everyone's pretty up to date. We'll get this ripped, fertilised, ripped, spiked in a couple of hours. Still dry, windy, cold. Might catch, if we're lucky, some showers Wednesday. This is actually Monday, so probably when you're seeing this video, hopefully we will have some rain. We'll get the GPS set up, get our line in so Cooper can follow our line. We're going to start in the middle of the field, because we're going to have like 2 varieties in here. We're going to have Maris Piper that way and Marfona the other way, but we want to plant the 5 acres of Piper first, so I'm going to start here, work my way back that way, so then hopefully everyone else is going to follow me, do the same. I might have to give James a ring, make sure he's put some foot on it. But anyway, so I'll get it set up and we'll probably catch you up in a bit. Because there's not much traffic here. I'm pretty sure the boys are out here waiting for me now, so better get going. Oh, Ripper Man's making a move already. Yo. To be fair, the wind doesn't seem to be having too much of an effect on it today. Hopefully it shouldn't be too stripy down there. It's quite nice travelling on the rolling. Quite a smooth ride. Oh, bit of a wiggle in my line there. So the bed former man has turned up with his bed former and de-stoner. He's bedded up a few acres and he's de-stoning it now.
He's just doing that to like try and stop it from drying out, and it's de-stoning and keep as much moisture in it as we can. We're farming now. I'm getting through this field. I've probably got like a quarter left to do. Cooper on the spikes probably got about half left to do. I have just been flying the drone. I thought it was going to be a bit too windy for the drone, but hopefully turns out pretty good. So we'll go pretty smoothly at the minute. Fingers crossed it carries on going smoothly. Oh, bloody hell, just nudged my steering wheel. Knocked myself out of auto steer.
Here we go, so I'm just running the last of it out now in the best of the land really. Yeah, that's the fertiliser spilling campaign for potatoes 2021 finished up. It's just left for the other lads to finish up their jobs and we'll put it to bed for another year. Give it a little swerve just to empty it out and then we'll go load up with some nitrogen. Happy days lads, happy days.
Alone and loud, that's how I feel. I dream all night and day. Could you give us a chance if you mind? And I deserve it, please, one last time. Could you give us a chance, we'll be so fine. I hope one day, somehow, I always will meet again. Cause I've been wondering why we still play as we were friends. I hope somehow I always will meet again. It's time to care. We should just share love one day. Mine, mine, mine. Night, mine, mine, mine. Night, mine, 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 mine. Night, mine, mine, mine. Alone and bored, that's how you feel. You went so far away. You should give us a chance, please be kind. I need to see you just one last time. You should give us a chance, we'll feel alive. I hope one day, somehow, I always will meet again. Cause I've been wondering why we still play as we were friends. I hope somehow I always will meet again. It's time to care. We should just share love one day. Mine, mine, mine. Night, mine, mine, mine. Night, mine, 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 mine. Night, mine, mine, mine. One day we will feel as one. We will just love like anyone. A brand new story, only made for you and me. I wish this dream could be real. I hope one day, somehow, I always will meet again. Cause I've been wondering why we still play as we were friends. I hope somehow I always will meet again. It's time to care. We should just share love one day. Mine, mine, mine.
So obviously different fertiliser, different job. Just altered the settings on it. We're going to lay it on pretty thick over at the first place. Today some spares coming back to the spud farm, filled in there some Anguses, and we're just going to give the grass in there a little boost. So hopefully we have this rain on Wednesday and it'll be able to rock it up. The worst thing about loading down here is that obviously we're using the old trusty Macro. Its handbrake isn't so trusty, so you got to watch out that you don't end up bumping the spinner, but I think we got away with it this time. The other day it did actually start creeping pretty close to it, but we're good. We're on, we're spreading. Yeah, this field here is probably one of the most awkward fields we farm. Funny shape, quite a few telegraph poles in it, couple low-lying wires, like a trench that runs across the middle of it here somewhere. So you got to bounce over that every time, but other than that, still a field. I don't know what it's probably like 5 acres here, 6 acres. Oh, yeah. That'll help move a bit of fertiliser around. Hello?
How's it all looking over there?
He's looking proper good.
In a bit.
Bye! Well, at least the boss is happy. The grass that we have fertilised, obviously this here, as you can see, is lacking in a bit of something, so this will definitely help it. Back at the main spud farm, fields along the entrance there, I've actually got a nice dark green and it's looking proper good there. So I'm actually going to dial the rate back in a minute when I get back to the main spud farm. Got a little bit left, so that'll work out perfectly, I reckon. Right, so that's that field ripped. I'm just doing the ins and outs on the ends. Mains water pipe which goes across the field and it joins in here, so might just ease it up slightly. Don't want to be hitting that. For our new cold store, we had to put in like an electric cable, probably like that thick in. So that's dug in somewhere here, but hopefully it's in nice and deep and we won't end up catching that. Yeah, Destoner Man's destoned his first bit. You see Cooper's getting on, so we're flying along. That's a bit agricultural given the gate and push from my front weight. Oh well, it's still on there, as long as the bullets don't get out. Ah! Basically, I came in this field to run the fertiliser spinner out, but as you all know, of course there was a change of plan, so now I've just gone back down to the main cattle yard, put another bag in so that I can finish this field. You know what it's like, change of plan, change of plan. So we should pretty much have enough to finish this field. I see the lads are getting on pretty well with the spud ground work. Now, the best part of driving the fertiliser spinner is what I'm about to do now, which is the washing out. Obviously, that's great fun. It's got to be done, and especially as it's probably not going to get used for a while, I'm going to have to make sure I do a good job on it. Hey, it is apples. Time to get soaked. So, Ben's unhitched his ripper for the final time this year.
Well, second, penultimate time we got headlands.
Well, yeah.
Can't forget those fun things.
And I've just cleaned out the fertiliser spinner pretty well, hopefully. Unhitched that, so she's parked up now for a little while. Now it's time to give the tractor a clean this week. Well, whenever I've got time.
Yeah.
I'm finished.
I'm finished.
I don't do. You're the one going ripping.
Yeah, no, mine's absolutely grim inside as well.
Meow.
Bloody chaos.
We are just heading down to the last two fields we finished, where Dad's just finished planting the headland, so we're going to go pick up the trailer and the telehandler.
Easy chilling.
Nice and steady.
You gotta look good for the camera. Right guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. Just still planting out the back. Going to do a bit more and finish it off in the morning. And then we've just got to rip up the headlands and get them bedded up and planted in the afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. Which will be good, getting Spuds 2021 done, over, completed. So yeah, if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Get your merch at farmingbrosshop.com. And yeah, catch you in the next one.